All right, welcome everybody to the Chiron
Welcome.
Sisters Rising, and Nellie is here, and Jeanette is here, and we're excited to see you. It is a little bit late, but it's still technically 7/7, so we wanted to bring a little manifesting to you. So Jeanette, you and I were talking about how today it's been kind of a long day, a little bit draining.
Yeah, a bit weird with the sleep schedule. Uh,
Yeah,
Not sleeping a full night and waking up early and then napping and
I
not
talked
getting.
few other spiritual people and everybody was telling me they were just feeling tired. So it must
Yeah.
be, I don't know, I think because Uranus just moved into Gemini and it was like in that last degree and it was like kind of finishing up over the weekend. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like definitely the energies are a little bit tougher, but um
Mhm.
that's okay. It doesn't stop us from manifesting. So yeah, we just want to share some things with everybody because we're all powerful manifestors. We can all change our reality. Um, and we just want to show you a couple things today. So, we're going to do a few different manifestations, spells, whatever you want to call it. You're welcome to try some of these things at home as well. But yeah, Jeanette, I thought we just talk a little bit about like abundance and manifestation. And it's like it's like all these buzzwords and people hear about. And it just was curious your thoughts, like when you hear it. What does like abundance mean to you? Manifesting, like what does it look like in your life when you do it?
It looks like what I want coming in,
Yeah.
but I tend to have some blockages as far as that goes. Because there's things in a 3D world that try to throw me off of my timeline, and Uh, then I have to think about how to not react so that I'm not throwing myself off and, having it take longer for my manifestation to get to me. It's a learning process, still trying to retrain the good old brain. And I do want to say something about spells real quick though, for those who are like, eh, you know, so you may think that you don't do spells, but everybody does spells. Like when you're cooking, like for instance, you make soup or a stew, you're adding things to the pot, that would taste good, that would be healthy for you. Also, when you blow candles out on a birthday cake, that's also a spell by saying make a wish. So there's other instances of spells. It's only looked at as bad by certain religious communities. So just keep that in mind.
Right. And I think anytime we
As long
write
as you're not
something down,
harming anyone.
right, exactly. I think, writing something down, trying to wish something into existence, speak it into existence is really spell work, right? So we're all technically like manifesting
Mhm.
whatever words you want to use. And I think we could all use abundance, whatever it looks like. It could come in the form of money, it could be some type of resource, it could be help coming your way, acts of service, because not everybody is
It's not
able to
always
give
money.
money. And also exchange of services, bartering, like back in the day. Like I still barter with people. I'll do this for you, you do that for me, and we barter. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't have to always be like a money exchange, but yeah, abundance comes through. And if you believe in it and you do certain things, it'll happen. So yeah, we're gonna go through some different things today to give you guys some ideas. And before actually we start, we're going to clear the space. So I have my sage, and I know Jeanette has sage too. So I was
Yeah,
gonna
lady.
I've already saged it a few times today. My favorite is dragon blood. I always connect with dragons and the stone. Uh Dragon blood. So I like that one. I like the smell.
I think mine's just white sage.
Yeah. I have those too, but like I was like, I wonder which one I'm gonna use. So I have this whole area here. I'm just
I'd
seeing.
like to try some other one.
My kids do not love the smell of this, but since they're asleep, it works out just fine and no one's gonna be complaining about it. So I also like Palo Santo a lot, but I didn't grab it.
Hmm.
But the smell of that is much better. But anyhow, this just cleanses the energy.
Right.
Good thing
In
to
your
do
room, in your
every
space,
every single day. So I would recommend that.
you
And
can also
so
say a protection prayer while you do it, while
yeah.
you clean home.
I sometimes say things like in my head and just like I don't always like say it out loud, depending on
For
even like
sure.
who's around. But yeah, just just kind of like just letting yourself know that you're protected, and you're cleansing yourself of any negative energies, any negative influences, because we're around different people, different emotions. So I think it's always good practice to do that.
And a lot of times it helps to, if it's not freezing out, you can open them a couple windows to get, the stale energy out and the new energy in.
It's a good idea. Actually, open my window, only because it's really hot in here. But yeah, but that's a good point. Yeah, we can get that energy out. So we're gonna start with that. And I found yesterday this mirror ritual for 7/7. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm going to try it. I started this morning. I'm open to everything. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it and see because it's a 7-day approach. It takes literally like 2 minutes, and I thought it was easy. So I'll post it with the video and I'll just read it now. I don't have the mirror right now to do the mirror part, but we'll just practice saying the lines. So how it works is that every morning you stand in front of the mirror, and you grab any kind of crystal that you resonate with. So I like clear quartz. So they mention using citrine or clear quartz, which I actually also have citrine here too. So I have a few citrines around usually, especially for manifest. I don't know, Jeanette, what's your favorite one that you like to use?
I don't really have a favorite.
I think you have selenite there.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, selenite's good
That
too.
one,
So
that one cleanses them all, so I figure it's probably the head honcho of
yeah,
the.
yeah, selenite's good because it clears energies too. I
Right.
always tend to carry clear quartz in my pocket. I was told a couple years ago to always have it on me, so I always have that
So
one.
that one, yeah.
And there's just 3 lines. We put it in the chat if you guys can see it. And we're going to say these lines together. And this is what you would say in the morning in the mirror and do this over 7 days. So do you have it in front of you?
Yep.
Lines. Okay. So
I
I
am,
align.
am
You're trying to be in sync,
aligned.
right? With
I am aligned with divine
divine
abundance.
abundance. I
I'm worthy
worthy
of
of overflow
overflow. I open
to
to
receive
receive miracles with
miracles with
ease.
ease. Okay, so we're going to say that. And then the next part is imagining a golden light pouring over you through the mirror, like a reflection of your future self, radiant, abundant, and empowered. So we're just like imagining. So, like, I was doing this morning. I was imagining the golden light. I was imagining, like, money flowing down, which is I usually have this visual in my head. Um, and then we say thank you at the end and say it as if it's already happened. That's also like a big manifestation thing, as
I
if.
was thinking
So
that too.
yeah, as if
Say, yep.
as if
Say
it
as if it
is.
already happened.
So, and then we feel the gratitude in our whole body. Gratitude is big, even when we have things that are tough in life, because we all have it. What are we grateful for that is working out? So, I think that's important to keep in mind. Because for as tough as we have it, there's people who have it tougher. So it's like, okay, what can we be grateful
Mhm.
for? And I feel like
Yeah.
when our
It's always
higher
something.
power sees that, it's more likely we're going to have things coming for us. Okay.
Right. You're also able to like calm yourself down. For instance, if you're upset that things aren't working out the way that you want them, then it helps to think about what you're grateful for. That way, yeah. So you can calm your heartbeat and come back to center. So,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because we need to be grounded, right? So like
mhm.
if you're not
Yeah.
feeling like
Mm,
in a good place, go outside, put your feet in the grass,
yeah.
full
I
time
did that
meditate.
earlier.
Yeah.
It felt
All right.
good.
So we're gonna light up some candles. We got some different color candles, different colors have different significance. I like to have the green ones. So I think Jeanette and I both have a green candle. I got this holder when I was on vacation. I also like elephants, and this one's
Oh, I love elephants. I
yeah,
have so many elephants
yeah. So we're gonna.
too.
I got that candle holder, so I've been using him not every day, but some days. I also, when it's a special manifestation day, like these portals, I like to light gold candles. It's
I'll have to get
9:44.
one of those.
And purple is always for to me like intuition and spirituality, etc. So I was gonna light those up. And Jeanette, what candles? You got two green ones, looks like.
I've got my green ones from you,
Yeah. And then
and
what else? You have
I
another
have that
candle
one
or
white one. And yeah, my dark plum and ginger.
okay, sounds good.
That's
And
all.
if I'm doing it, I go crazy. I go all the way. So I was listening to a lady a couple years ago, and she was saying you need to anoint your candles because it helps in terms of their power. So she recommended patchouli and cinnamon leaf, and we know cinnamon has always been associated with abundance. So all I this is real uh easy, and this kind of like lasts forever. So all I do is just sprinkle like a drop on each of the candles with both of them. Sometimes I don't do both. It just I don't know, it just depends on my mood. Depends how much time I have too. If I don't have a lot of time, I just light the candle, but today I want to do that. So I'm gonna put this a little so purple I won't see as well, but sometimes I feel like a chemist in a lab doing this stuff, but it makes it fun. It makes it fun.
Hey,
So
we are alchemists. We
yes,
transmute
yes, we
that
are.
road.
Yeah, we're alchemists for sure. So we transmute, we make things happen. So yeah, so why don't we can light our candles and like like you can say something in your head about like what you want to manifest, or if you want to say it out loud, as you're lighting the candles. I don't know what you normally do. I just kind of
Yeah,
what I want.
I'll do both. When I'm by myself, say it out loud or quiet.
All right, so we got this down a little bit so you can see. Got there's my purple one. One's lit. So I'm just gonna they're just gonna leave that one off to the side. And the other thing I like to do, and again, this isn't all the time because it gets to be a bit of work all the time, but sometimes I will also write a message on a bay leaf because there's also a lot of spirituality and abundance with those. So just the kind of bay leaves you use for cooking, you add in soups and so on. I tend to write messages on them. So I just write whatever I would like. And I use it doesn't have to be a green Sharpie, but I try to go all in like with the abundance. So I try to use, like
Yeah,
green
you
if I
do.
have green, or
My green Sharpie's out there, so
but whatever you want to write. And it's small, so you're not going to write a ton, but if whatever you want to manifest right now, I would just write it. So I'm going to just write it right on my bay leaf, my little message. And I'm telling you this works because I did this a couple years ago with certain things, and I would do the bay leaves and like it would help. So, um what I also do is, and you don't have to do this, like you can like hang it up, but if you want, you can also burn it. Sometimes I'll just like leave it in the candle and just watch it.
yeah, I was thinking of that.
So may not burn all the way, but I get kind of paranoid with fire. I feel like I had issues with fire in a past life because I get nervous with fire, but I'm trying to get myself more acclimated with
I
it.
almost caught myself on fire a couple times when I had like one of them little tea lights,
Ooh,
and then it was like a real flat tray, kind of like this.
Oh my
When I
gosh.
was doing the reading, I think my paper caught on fire a couple times.
That's scary. Okay, that freaked me out. I found this one spell. It's called the Road Opener spell, and I've actually been burning a yellow candle all day. I've just had it on. And in this spell, you're supposed to put a little pinch of salt. So I have this Himalayan sea salt. I have a bunch of salt all over the house. So you're supposed to sprinkle it around. I'm just gonna like pour it into the candle. Hopefully it doesn't make the flame go away. But this thing's been burning all day. And then you say, so I'm just gonna hold it up. Damn thing is hot from all day. It says, path ahead, be clear and free. By the key, I claim opportunity. And then you're supposed to hold some type of like something with a keychain or some kind of symbol. I just happen to have this nearby, like different things like in my little manifestation area. So it says, hold the key and visualize your barriers. So basically, it's not letting any kind of like limiting beliefs, any kind of blocks, any fear, any negativity stand in your way. So, kind of keeping it by there. And so, you're visualizing the different things that are stopping you, and it's supposed to halt that so that way you can move forward. So, I happen to see that one. Like I said, I'm willing to try anything. So, thought that was cool. And yeah, I guess let's pull cards. I feel like, whenever we're doing stuff, like let's give the collective a card message. I feel like sometimes we need to hear a message. So let's give everybody one card. And then after that, we'll be wrapping it up. So if anybody has any questions for either one of us, you'll feel free to contact us in the group. We'll leave our links with the video. And Jeanette, whatever card deck you want to do.
I'm gonna grab one from the Energy Oracle.
Okay, awesome. I just got these cards today called the Golden Future. And as I was like looking the other day, I wanted something that was going to be more futuristic as the planets
I
have
really like it.
changed energies. And I'm trying to focus on like action oriented. And with my new program, with timelines, I thought this deck made sense. So just came today. I've already played around with it. And so I'm
Beautiful.
excited to pull a card. They're super cool. I knew I'd love these.
Well, out came a couple. So I'm gonna go with the first one that came out, which is Community.
Okay. So
So let me see here. Card seven. Oh, it's card seven.
betting on 7-7. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
community's been coming up a lot, like with different things, because we are not meant to do it alone.
So this is connection with kindred spirits. It shows three women celebrating, sharing ideas and supportive energy. The lights in this picture represent every present spirit community as well, the ever present. So this indicates an association of some kind, and maybe a casual connection of like-minded people joining a club or a community of some sort, kind of like what we're doing, of course. And even a business partnership consisting of three or more entities.
It's
So
awesome.
the time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card will put you at notice that the universe is sending some beneficial alliances your way. So it's like the happy family card. This could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind.
Awesome. We're almost out of video. I just want to show mine real quick. I think that was a good message. And this actually connects with Jeanette's book. It says Golden Stellar Internet. Underneath it says communicate in a fifth dimensional way, which I think is really powerful. And we're going to be exploring that in our upcoming book club. So I think that's kind of nice. 36 also makes me think like Jupiter return, like really nice energy of that number. 3-6 makes it 9, which is also the energy of this year. So we will be back for another video soon. So sending everybody great energies. Uh,
Another million.
yeah, happy manifesting. Happy full moon coming up
Yeah.
on Thursday.
Oh, also write down what it is that you want to manifest and put it under your pillow, or Nellie says, what, put it on your pillow. Mine
Yeah,
would fall. So I'd have to put it under my pillow, but